I'm going to make you smarter by showing you the changes in the states of matter, like when a solid goes from a liquid to a gas, back to a liquid, and then becomes a solid again. Let's start with our solid ice. We want this ice to become a liquid. And as you can see, this ice is made up of water particles bunched up together nice and neatly. And if we want this solid ice to become liquid, we just have to add some heat. Here we have our heat. And we expose this ice to the heat, and these water particles, they're heating up, and they're moving around a little bit. And as it heats up more, they move faster. These water particles, they're really getting to move. And when these water particles in the ice get hot enough, they do what I call pulling a fast one, and they break free from their hold as an ice and flow out into a liquid. This is called melting. Melting when solid ice becomes a liquid. Now that our ice is melted into a liquid, this liquid must become a gas. And as you can see, the water particles in the liquid aren't as neat. They're kind of just flowing out randomly. Definitely not as neat as the ice was. And to get this liquid to become a gas, it must go through a process called vaporization. And there are two forms of vaporization. We have evaporation, and we have our boiling. And let's start with boiling first. When a water gets hot enough, so when we add heat to water, we expose this water to the heat. These water particles in the liquid absorb the energy from the heat, and they're moving around just like when it was melting from the solid. They're moving around, and as it heats up, they're moving around a lot more. Now they're really going, and once it gets to its boiling point, the liquid water particles do pulling a fast one version 2.0, and they become little bubbles of water vapor and float up to the sky. Now let's talk about evaporation. It's kind of like a poor man's boiling, where you just set out your bowl of water, and it slowly absorbs energy around it, just little heat. It absorbs the energy from the heat around it, and the water eventually flows up as water vapor. Here we have our gas. It's water vapor. Let's say you're taking a shower and you're using nice hot water because you enjoy that warm shower when you get home, no matter how late you are. You can't wait for that nice hot shower. And the hot water from the shower emits steam, which is water vapor, and any normal person, would have a mirror in their bathroom. I mean, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? You would need to see your beautiful face in the morning. I know I like to. And the steam, the water vapor, attaches to the mirror. And since the mirror is a lot colder, the water goes through a process called condensation, which is a sensation, no pun intended, where the water vapor cools down. it is exposed to colder temperatures, and the water vapor bunches up together, forming little water droplets. And again, this process is called condensation. Now we have a liquid again! Yay! And we want this liquid to go back to the solid because, you know, a lot of people like closure. And that's just what I'm going to provide for you guys. If we want a liquid to become a solid, we do the exact opposite of if we wanted a solid to become a liquid. We add cool temperatures. We add our cold here. And we expose this water to the cool temperatures. And the vibration of the water particles, I mean, you know, these water particles are always moving around, but they start to go slow-mo. They're slowing down. And they soon can't hold their form of liquid anymore, so they bunch up and the water particles form our nice and neat form of a solid. And this is called freezing, when a liquid water goes to solid ice. Like I promised in the beginning of this lesson, I wanted to make you smarter, and I hope this dossier did. And if you didn't, you should have paid attention, because now you can't listen to it anymore.